you've worked in these large, mature companies and also in newer companies, right, with this kind of startup mentality. What are the differences that you see between these two different types of companies from an innovation pipeline standpoint?
First of all, there's resources and established processes, right? And most mature companies I've been in, there's typically a PMO office with experienced project managers, very clear roles and responsibilities, and people who know, like, this is my box that I work in, and this is what I do to move a project from beginning to the end. And in contrast, working at a startup, like, you wear many hats. And sometimes the roles and responsibilities aren't as clear, or they're muddled a little bit. And it's just like all hands to the pump to try to move things along from that perspective. So that's one particular area. The second area is around, I think, alignment around financial goals and targets, right? Where, a mature company, we have clear alignment on the stakeholders regarding financial goals and targets. And that's clearly communicated through a top-down process. And we have, robust financial planning, forecasting processes, and really help to, manage strategically where we're going, and measure ROI, right? So that's where some of the
Mm-hmm.
resources come in, because you can measure that ROI and investment. Whereas working at a startup, we're achieving, we want to get something to market, and we want to get it fast, we want to see if it works, and we're really after that rapid growth to scale and mature. And then, a third area, which is, I keep kind of going back to this integrated process and common goals, which is the processes at mature companies. They've been established, they're structured, they've been continuously improved over time, and are well integrated, and everybody kind of follows along. Whereas in a startup, some of those processes don't exist, or they're
Mm-hmm.
loosely kind of come together. That kind of gives you some, there's some challenges around, alignment and everybody working towards the same goal. But then on the other hand, it offers flexibility, the ability to just drive things forward. And then, a little bit more on startups, it really is about the speed. That's what it's all about: speed. It's like, how fast can you get this to market? How can you test this hypothesis quickly? And how do you learn from failures? That is the mindset that I've learned about being at Bark. Really that fail first mindset, and kind of moving forward from that. Just do it, get it right. Get it 80% right, get some feedback, and kind of move on.
It's funny thinking about what I've seen at different sizes of companies. There's this sometimes these smaller startups will look at these mature companies and they'll say, "Ah, if only we had these kind of processes that that they may have been familiar with." But I also know there's a little bit of envy the other direction sometimes too, right? It's these big companies, in a funny way, they aspire to be like these smaller companies that can move quickly.